told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong.
The K-pop world is rocked again. This time, it's not just another rumor. It's an industry drama that has dragged BTS's Jungkook and HYB CEO Bang Si-hyuk into a major controversy. Leaked confidential documents, hidden recordings, and the global ARMY protest movement have sparked an unprecedented wave of outrage. The revelations seem to be lifting the curtain behind the glitz and glamour of the K-pop stage. And the more we dig, the more it becomes clear that this isn't just a contract issue. It's a power struggle at the heart of the Korean entertainment industry. It all started 2 months ago, with an internal meeting between Jungkook and HYB's creative team. An insider revealed that Jungkook submitted an ambitious proposal for his solo album, only to be flatly rejected. He seemed to be holding back his emotions, but eventually stood up and left the room with the sound of the door slamming, the source said. From there, a small ember began to grow into a full-blown fire. Leaked financial documents. Shortly afterward, the internet was abuzz with the circulation of internal HYB documents showing the distribution of promotional budgets for each BTS member. Shockingly, Jungkook's budget was recorded as 40% lower than the other members. Worse still, there was a handwritten note allegedly from Bang Si-hyuk. Focus on the more cooperative members. This sentence immediately sparked outrage among ARMYs worldwide. Shocking secret recording. The next leak was even more inflammatory. A recording of a conversation between Bang Si-hyuk and a HYB director. The CEO's voice is clearly heard saying, "We can't grant all of Jungkook's requests. He needs to understand his position." This audio clip spread quickly on social media, fueling fan outrage. Unfair contract analysis. A renowned entertainment lawyer, Kim Jun-ho, analyzed BTS's contracts. The results were shocking. Only Jungkook had a specific clause restricting collaboration with outside producers without written permission, while the other members had more freedom. This is clearly an unfair form of creative restriction, Kim said. Mystery of the new company. Speculation peaked when it was revealed that since the beginning of the year, Jungkook had registered a music company called Golden Verse. Several international producers had reportedly been invited to collaborate. This move raised strong suspicions that Jungkook was preparing to leave HYB. Shocking actions by other members. Reactions from fellow BTS members further fueled the tension. Jimin was known to have liked several ARMY tweets supporting Jungkook. Meanwhile, Suga suddenly canceled all his scheduled interviews, without explanation. Many saw this as a sign of fraying solidarity within the group. Preparing for legal war. Other reports indicate that HYB has formed a special legal team to handle this issue. Meanwhile, Jungkook has also reportedly appointed an independent lawyer. The situation escalated after several media outlets received legal warnings not to cover the case. Testimony from former employees. A former HYB manager who was fired last year made a shocking confession. Since 2020, there has been an internal policy in place to limit Jungkook's influence within the group. This statement further strengthens suspicions of discrimination. Official government investigation. The Korea Trade Commission has reportedly launched an investigation into HYB's business practices. If found to be unlawful, the consequences could impact the company's entire business. Anonymous accounts that shake things up. The anonymous Twitter account at truth_about_hype continues to leak internal information, including photos of documents detailing management plans to reduce Jungkook's role in the group's next comeback. Eye-opening internal emails. Recently, an internal HYB email was widely circulated, ordering the production team to limit Jungkook's role in the group's content. The order reportedly came directly from the board of directors. Investor reaction. The scandal caused HYB's stock to plummet 7% in just a week. Several major investors even demanded an explanation at an emergency meeting. "We question the leadership that is destroying their own greatest asset," said one investor from Singapore. Support from industry seniors. Korean music legend Park Jin-young subtly expressed his support. A talented artist like Jungkook should have complete freedom to develop. This statement was seen as a direct dig at HYB. Solo concert cancellation. Another surprising fact, Jungkook's planned small solo concerts in several Asian cities were unilaterally cancelled by management, citing too much individual attention. Internal disunity at HYB. Several staff members who disagreed with Jungkook's policies chose to resign. Some even leaked information to the media in protest. A trusted source at Top K-pop revealed that at the end of last month, Jungkook secretly flew to Tokyo on a private flight. The purpose wasn't a vacation, but rather a meeting with two top Japanese producers and an American music label executive. The meeting took place at a luxury hotel with high security. Several eyewitnesses said the meeting discussed an international album project that didn't involve HYB at all. Golden Project Plan Leak. Amidst the heat of this issue, a leaked document titled Golden Project emerged. It outlined Jungkook's world tour plan as a solo artist, starting in Asia, Europe, and then America. This document convinced ARMY that Jungkook had already planned a well-organized and well-thought-out independent career path, even before the scandal erupted. ARMY Underground Movement. Support for Jungkook has grown beyond online. It has now become an organized physical movement. In Seoul, several cafes have transformed their interiors with Jungkook-themed decor as a protest against HYB. In New York, a giant billboard displays the bold message, "Respect Jungkook's artistry." In fact, it's reported that an ARMY team has filed an official report with the U.S. Trade Commission to investigate HYB's business practices. Sabotage from within? A HYB insider who requested anonymity revealed a surprising revelation. Some of Jungkook's creative ideas for the group's comeback were deliberately removed from the promotional plan. Since the beginning of the year, there were subtle instructions to ensure he didn't stand out too much, he said. This leak reinforces the theory that this wasn't just a misunderstanding, but a planned sabotage. A new player enters the arena. The drama became even more complex when a giant American label, which has worked with global pop singers, reportedly offered Jungkook an exclusive contract. The offer included complete creative freedom, unlimited album funding, and a guaranteed world tour. However, this move could trigger an open war between the international label and HYB. HYB's reputation at stake. Meanwhile, HYB's emergency meeting last week reportedly discussed damage control strategies. They tried to craft a new narrative to defuse public anger, including the possibility of a major project that showcases BTS's unity. However, many observers considered this move too little, too late. The problem isn't public image, but Jungkook's already fractured personal confidence, said one industry analyst. Signs of a separation are becoming more obvious. In recent days, Jungkook has been seen attending HYB's official events less frequently. He has even become more active on his personal social media accounts, posting vocal practice and music content that is not promoted by the label. For ARMY, this is a sign that Jungkook is preparing for an elegant farewell from the company. An inside source revealed that over the past 2 weeks, Jungkook and his legal team have held a series of secret meetings with HYB management. The locations have varied, from the company's headquarters building to a 5-star hotel in Gangnam. The atmosphere at the meetings was reportedly tense. Jungkook remained calm, but every time he brought up the creative restriction clause, his expression turned serious, said one person familiar with the negotiations. Ultimatum from Jungkook's side. According to documents obtained by Top K-pop, Jungkook's team put forward 3 conditions for his continued stay. Complete freedom to choose solo projects, a larger percentage of revenue for his personal work, removal of the clause prohibiting unauthorized collaborations. If any of these conditions were rejected, Jungkook would be prepared to terminate his contract early. HYB's maneuvers. Interestingly, while negotiations were underway, HYB launched several surprise BTS promotional campaigns, complete with video clips highlighting the members' togetherness. Many consider this a psychological strategy to appeal to Jungkook's emotional side to keep him going. However, ARMY saw it as a forced tactic. Too late. The trust is gone, read one viral comment on Twitter. International media highlights. The drama has penetrated global media. Billboard, Rolling Stone, and even the BBC have all covered the Jungkook versus HYB case. Even a leading American music label has openly expressed interest in collaborating if Jungkook becomes an independent artist. The effect? HYB stock has plummeted again, while Jungkook's name has topped global trending topics. A hint from Jungkook. In his latest Instagram post, Jungkook posted a photo of himself in a music studio with a short caption. Chapter 2. Just 2 words, but enough to make ARMYs worldwide speculate that this marked the beginning of a new era in his career.